Hey guys, welcome to Question Tuesday today, where it's real questions from real friends of mine and nerd fighters. So let's get started. Question number 1: Where do babies come from? This one's complicated. Up in Patagonia, in South America, on these high mountaintops, there live these Buddhist monks, and they've been living up there their entire lives. And they tend to this race of stock likes. They're giant stocks. And what they do is they grow these cabbages up in their high up places, and the cabbages are like half human, half cabbage hybrids. And what happens is as time progresses, if it's warm enough and it's nice enough, then it'll progress into an actual human baby. But if it's not good enough, and if it gets too cold or it gets beaten up, then it just turns out to be a plain old cabbage. So what happens is the storks fly up, they pick up the cabbage baby, they take it down the mountainside to this FedEx company. They're called Baby Mail. And what Baby Mail does is they get this big rubber protective insulated thing that they put the cabbage baby inside of so that it can incubate. It needs to be in there for about 9 months. Then they ship the incubated baby thing. It's like a tan rubber ball. They push it along on the wheel thing, and then it goes into packaging where it gets express mailed for 2 days across the oceans to whatever mommy and daddy need it. When the mommy and daddy get it, the mommy, to make sure it doesn't get broken and just turns out to be a plain old cabbage, takes the cabbage baby and in small form and kind of puts it up in her belly. And as the cabbage baby grows and becomes better and better, more like a human, it gets bigger and bigger, and the rubber ball gets bigger and bigger. And then finally, after about 9 months, they cut it open and you pull the little cabbage baby out. And that's where babies come from. So, question number 2. If you were the god of superpowers, what power would you give to someone you love and someone you hate? The power I'd give to someone I love would be control of the space-time continuum, because I feel like they could do some fun stuff with that. To someone I hate, I'd give them power and dominion over the universe's population of corgis, because I think the Queen already kind of has that superpower, the Queen of England. But if that would not only hurt the Queen, who's someone I'm already not a huge fan of. No offense, Queen, you look pretty nice, but don't you think monarchies kind of 200, 300, 400 years ago, 600, 1,000 years ago? Never mind. So. Yeah, take some power away from the Queen. Also, what are you going to do with the world's population of corgis? The worst you're going to do is annoy a bunch of people in, Wales. Actually, they probably should be. I'm getting mean here. Okay, let's move on. What do God, Dr. Manhattan, and the Trofmadorians share similar perspectives on time? Okay, this one's going to be complicated. If we're talking about the Christian God is away from time, watching it, kind of like if this is the beginning of time and this is the end of time, right? He's kind of away from time. That's what it means by eternal, with an E, eternal. He's away from it, and he's able to intercede where he needs to be, but he's the same person throughout the entire experience because he's watching it. He's a part of time. He's interceding into time, but that doesn't mean that he's different here by the beginning and the fall of man to resurrection and all that kind of stuff. So let's move on. Why? Why not? What is your middle name, and how was the first octopus ever discovered? My middle name is Andrew, and the first octopus was ever discovered, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Alexander the Great sailed too far east into the Indian Ocean, which is popular for its octopus. Octopi? Octopi. It's like 8 people peeing into the same toilet. I'll spare you the details. So he discovered the first octopus there, and he was completely blown away. And they called him actually Alexander the Octopus Finder, but he settled for great because, Octopus Finder isn't exactly the coolest name. Let's move on to next. What about Schrodinger's dog? Schrodinger's dog ate a bone and went to bed, but it also didn't eat a bone and went to bed. It also ate a bone and didn't go to bed, and also went to bed without even... Basically, quantum physics is complicated and weird, so... yeah. Favorite time of the year? March? Because when my birthday? Because I don't mind anything else. Winter kind of has its thing, summer has its own thing. I like the change. It's good. It's good. I like warm weather, but, winter's kind of okay, too. You get to kind of bundle up and play video games for an extended period of time. Favorite Disney movie? Mulan. If we're counting Pixar movies, I'm throwing in WALL-E. WALL-E was a fantastic film. I loved that one. Tea or coffee? Coffee. Definitely. I love tea, but come on. Coffee. Okay. What did you want to be when you grew up? When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a comedian before I discovered that my sense of humor is only funny to me. Next one. How close are you to that dream? This will be my final question. I throw my paper to the side like a nice speaker does. I was a different child back then. I remember the day like it was yesterday. My heart was an open book, and I was kind of a jerk, and I didn't read, and I wasn't smart, and my life revolved around the TV and the video games, and I was a jerk. So I'm kind of happy that I'm not that kid anymore, and when I changed, I thought, you know what? I'd much rather be teaching people, like a history teacher, being smart and being funny. I'm sorry, funny, if you want to be funny, that's your lifestyle. Teach his own. I'm more interested in teaching. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you Wednesday.